Yo, what's up? JT23 back with another video. Going to be talking about the 76ers. Now, start this video, I'm going to give praise to the Celtics, specifically Jason Tatum. Came out, Game 6, was terrible throughout the first three quarters. Comes out the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, outscores the 76ers. They win in Philadelphia. Come back, go back to Boston. He drops 50, 51. Steph Curry just broke the record. Most points in Game 7 2 weeks ago, and then Jason Tatum does it now. So, shout out Jason Tatum, shout out to Celtics. I will talk about the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics in another video, which will come out tomorrow. I might have it come out around noon tomorrow. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make another video. But I want to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. I want to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers and how they failed once again. Joel Embiid, 15 points. James Harden, 9 points in a Game 7. It wasn't even a contest. Tyrese Maxey had 17. Tobias Harris had 19. That's no excuse. I love Maxey. Tobias Harris, I love Tobias Harris' game, except I don't like the money he's getting. James Harden, love him as a player. 9 points is not enough in a Game 7 to go to the conference finals. It's just not. James Harden, 15 points. Or Joel Embiid, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Yeah, you had 2 blocks. But that's not enough. MVP, averaged 33 points per game in the regular season. You averaged 23 points, 22 to 24 points in the playoffs. Only MVP ever to not make the conference finals in their career. Why? 2019, I understand when you guys lost to Toronto. That was a bang, 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 bang shot. It was a lucky shot. 2020, you play every game. Like that. Okay, let's start off. 2018, Joel Embiid is injured most of the first round. Comes back, he has a mask on. They play the Celtics. I think he misses 1, maybe 2 games. Maybe he plays all of them. I don't remember. It was a while ago. You lose. I think you lose in 5. Second year, that was 2018. 2019, you guys lose to Toronto. I understand. It's the freaking Raptors. It was the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard went on a crazy run, and he had a lucky shot. Other than that, I think you guys may win that championship. 2020, the bubble. You're healthy. You played 4 games because you got swept. 2021, Ben Simmons is scared to dunk on Trae Young. You lose to the Atlanta Hawks, Game 7. Last year, against the Miami Heat, I don't remember if it was 6 or 7, but you lose again in the second round. That is 3 out of 4 years, 4 out of 5 years, you lost in the second round. And I think 3 times so far, you lost to the Celtics in 5 years. Yeah, because you lost to the Raptors, and then you lost to the Heat last year. That is 3 out of 5 years you lost to the Celtics. 2 of those years you lost in the second round. 1 of those years you got swept in the first round. Then you fast forward it to last year. No, last year was the Miami Heat. This year, you're up 3-2 going to Philly. What did Joel Embiid have that game? Was it? No, it was Thursday. Y'all lost by 9. Embiid, you had 26. Harden, you had 13. Maxey had a good game. But the thing that I'm not mad because he's I'd say he's the 4th option. Tobias Harris, you had 2 points in a almost must-win game for both teams. You win, you go to the conference finals. They win, they go to Game 7 in Boston, where you do not have home court advantage no more. You had home court advantage until you lost that game by 9 because you let Jason Tatum go for 16 and you scored 13 points. Joel Embiid, you are the most dominant player in the NBA right now. No one physically should be able to guard you. You are 7'1", like 270, 280, whatever. You are one of the most, if not the most skilled big man of all time. Maybe behind Hakeem. Probably behind Hakeem. But you should. Al Horford's a good defender. He is a smart defender. A smart player. No reason 6'10", 250, 240 Al Horford should be able to defend 7'1", 270 Joel Embiid, who has the finesse, who has the dominance, who has the shooting. No reason you should be getting guarded be getting clamped up. Not, I wouldn't say clamped up, but locked up. Yeah, locked up. You got locked up. You have 15 points in a must-win game. James Harden, you had 9 points in a must-win game, Game 7. You let P.J. Tucker outscore you. And I love P.J. Tucker. He doesn't do the scoring, but he plays. He defends, grabs rebounds. He'll draw a defender out because he can shoot three. He can shoot a corner three. This is 5 out of 6 years where you lose in the second round, and 4 of them, three of them are to the Celtics. You lost 4 times to the Celtics in the playoffs in 6 years. Yes, it's not a rivalry. They kick your asses every time. But you average 33 points in the regular season. How are you getting 15 points in a Game 7 must win? If you're not shooting... James Harden went 3 of 11. Tobias Harris shot 7 of 13. Maybe he should have shot it more. Maybe, who knows? If you're not shooting at least 25 to 30 shots, you played terrible. Obviously, you weren't hitting your shots to begin with, but if I'm Joel Embiid, I'm shooting at least 25 shots. I don't care. I'm trying to win. If I have to score every bucket in a game, I will score every bucket in a game to win, just to make it to the conference finals. You're the only MVP ever that's ever won the award to not make a conference finals, and I think you've been in the playoffs, or you've been in the NBA 8 years, not including the first 2 years of your career. Been in the playoffs 7 times, lost 6 times in the second round, 1 time in the first round. I get it. Last year you were injured, injured. Harden, I think, might have had an injury. I gave you one last break last year, but this was the final straw. Game 7, you had 15 points. 15 in a must-win Game 7. Unacceptable. Where do the Sixers go from here? I did kind of see the Doc Rivers firing. I can see the reality, the possibility of James Harden moving on to go to the Rockets, to go to another team that he can possibly win a championship with. I don't think they should bring him back. If you bring him back, don't bring him on the max deal he wants. Bring him on a team-friendly deal where he is the point guard and he's the catch-and-shoot guy. Tyrese Maxey, you got to step up. Trade that Tobias Harris contract. You can get something. Just get something for that Tobias Harris contract. It don't matter what it is. I'm not sure if he's off contract this year or next year. If he's off contract next year, wait, re-sign, make a contract extension for something way cheaper. Because I understand he was a good player that year. He was not good in the playoffs when you guys signed him. Obviously, you should have gave the money to Jimmy Butler. But that's neither here nor there. It was bad. This season was a failure by the 76ers. This was a failure season for the Milwaukee Bucks. You lose in the first round. You had playoff aspirations. 76ers lose in the second round. You had playoff aspirations. You get blown out in Game 7, where your best player had 15 points. Your second best player had 9 points. Your leading scorer was 19 points, and their leading scorer was 51. You're not winning that game. You're not winning that game unless Joel Embiid's giving you 30 and 15 rebounds. James Harden's giving you 15 to 20 points. I'll allow 15 to 20 points if he gives me 12 assists. If he shoots efficiently. Tyrese Maxey, I'm fine with him giving 17 if it's an efficient 17. And it wasn't that bad. 42% from the field. Not too bad. Tobias Harris gave me 19 points. 7 of 13. He was efficient. I'm fine with that. PJ Tucker, 11 points. 3 of 6 from the 3, 4 of 7 from the field. Efficient. It was Joel Embiid and it was James Harden. Failing y'all. Failing the 76ers. Now I think maybe you run it back one more year with this type of core, make some in and out moves here and there. Maybe get rid of James Harden, send him to Houston. Maybe try to get like maybe you can get a Kevin Porter Jr., someone that hasn't made it to the playoffs, so we don't know how he's gonna be, but he's young and he can score. Him and Tyrese Maxey, I don't think it'd be too bad. They're both 6'4", 6'5". I don't think it'd be that bad. Defense might not be the best, but Tyrese Maxey gives effort. That's something. Kevin Porter Jr. won't play defense, but he'll score. Tyrese Maxey will score. They'll help him beat out on the offensive end. Maybe he don't need to average 33 points now. He don't need to lead the league in points, and he don't need to win MVP. He got his MVP. He got this is the second time in a row leading the league in scoring. He don't need that no more. He don't need it. That should not be Joel Embiid's focus now. His focus should be making to the conference finals, making to the finals, and winning. Once he makes it to the finals, I think he wins. I think he wins, even if it's just 1 year. Allen Iverson made it once and he lost, and he never made it there again. John Stockton and Karl Malone, they made it twice and they never won. Obviously it was because of Jordan, but they never won. They never won. So David Robinson I think made it once, maybe twice, and he won one. That's all he needed. He's one of the greatest centers of all time. Hakeem made it to the finals twice and won both of them. He's second or third greatest center of all time. That Shaq only has one MVP. Hakeem has none. Shaq has one MVP, but he has 4 rings. He made it 5 or 6 times. The MVP don't matter. The MVP does matter, but he should have had more. Let me say that he should have had more. But Shaq got those rings. Embiid, you don't need to focus on winning an MVP now. If that's what your focus was this year, that's cool. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But now it's time to focus on winning. You having 15 points and 8 rebounds in a Game 7 must-win game, those days should be over. Those days should be over. Stop trying to draw fouls. Obviously, you can draw some fouls, but don't let that your entire focus be on that. Focus should be on dominating. Playing. It don't even need to be on offense. Play great defense. Learn from Jaren Jackson Jr. Learn from Hakeem on defense. You're a great defender. You can be better. Go have Hakeem train you. Hakeem is old, but it's not like he can't help you with stuff. He'll help you be able to finesse. He'll help you with footwork. He'll help you with learning the defensive side. Get with like a Marc Gasol. He'll help you with defense. He'll help you with He'll help you with playmaking. Marc Gasol was a good playmaking center. Get with him. Learn how to win the game. Marc Gasol won. He went to the finals once and won once. He made it in 2019. He was a big part in stopping you. Have him show you how he stopped you, and he can show you how to overcome getting locked up by an Al Horford or a Marc Gasol. Because there's going to be times you might face Jared Allen and Evan Mobley in the playoffs. Those are 2 7-footers that are great defenders. Yeah, none of them are as big as you and are as strong as you, so you can probably bullet through them. But that's 2 7-footers you got to deal with. You'll have to go up against the Celtics again. This Celtics team is not going away. You'll have to face a Robert Williams. Al Horford ain't gonna. He'll be here for a few more years, I think. But next year, I don't think Al Horford's gonna be that same player. If he is, cool. You'll have to go up against another Brook Lopez. You're gonna have to. So in order for you to win, you got to learn how to win without just dominating the ball. Learn how to play off the ball. Go set a screen for Tyrese Maxey, even if it's not the play. If he's running an ISO and you see him struggling, call for the ball, hand off like you and JJ did. Y'all need another 3-point shooter that can handle the ball or do one of those handoff catch and shoot threes. One of those handoffs. You can do one of those. You need a 3-point shooter like a JJ Redick, like a Marco Bellinelli. You need someone like that. And I think you guys can go and get one. But in order for them to win, Joel Embiid needs to do everything except he don't need to score. He's going to get his own. It's not like he's fighting to. It's not like he's struggling to score. It's not like he's getting lucky to score. I'm not saying Julius Randle gets lucky, but you see he falls way off in the playoffs. It's because a lot of the tough shots he takes in the regular season aren't falling in the playoffs. Embiid doesn't need to take tough shots. Embiid can let the game come to him, bro. Grab a rebound and put it up. Run a pick and roll, you're open from mid-range, boom, you're good. There could be plays where you are looking to score, but you don't even really need to look to score. Look to be like a Jokic. Pass the ball. And when you pass the ball, that'll open up the game. Oh, if Tyrese Maxey's he hit 2 shots in a row, and you see that he's open. Fake the pass. They're gonna go to him because they know it's Tyrese Maxey or James Harden, PJ Tucker, whoever's gonna be on your team next year. Fake pass it, and you're open. Go to the lane. No one can stop you when you get to the lane. If they get a block, cool. They play good defense. It's gonna happen. But just drawing the foul, playing weak when you can be the most dominant player in the league, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. Gotta stop. And Joel Embiid, I love you. I love your game. I love watching you play. But I want Embiid to at least make it to the finals once. Because once he does that once, boom, I think he can do it again. He's already 29, so he's already somewhat getting up there. I mean, he's just entering his prime. He's 29 years old. He has 4 to 5 great years left. And once he gets in the 34 or 35, 36, maybe he'll extend his range. He'll be like a Brook Lopez, maybe. Maybe not as good of a shooter, but maybe he will be. I don't know. But Embiid needs to dominate other areas of the game. Learn how to read defenses so you can pass like a Jokic. You're not going to be as good as Jokic with the passing. But you see Jokic, he doesn't look to score. He just gets it throughout the game. He just gets it throughout the game. You get 7 points in the first quarter, 7 to 8 points each quarter. That's what? 28 to 32 points per game? You can easily get that just by manipulating and by going along with the game. Playing at your pace. That's all Embiid got to do. And he got to learn defenses. Learn how he's already a good defender, but I think he can be better on the defensive end. I think he can win a Defensive Player of the Year. I think he can. I didn't mean to go off on strictly Joel Embiid, but it's been a struggle. Every time he makes it to the playoffs, he underperforms. Or he gets injured. And that's the problem. Joel Embiid, I love you. I want you to succeed. But you also do need to do better. I don't like saying shit, but sometimes it needs to be said in order for people to really see what he needs. But yeah, that's my 76ers rant. I think they can run it back one more year. Get a good coach. Go after like a Monty Williams. Just go after someone. Because the 76ers, they got a team over there, bro. They got a PJ Tucker who can catch and shoot and play defense. They got James Harden who can be. He doesn't even need to score 20. Let him be a playmaker like Chris Paul. Let them run like a Suns type system. But they actually have a center that wants to play, that wants to win. That's all you need. Go sign Monty Williams, man. Go sign Monty Williams. That'd be a great pickup for y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.